We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank you.
Welcome to These Unprecedented Gays, featuring Joe Granelli and Paul Smith. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and review wherever you stream your podcasts. Check us out on Instagram at tugayspod and email us at tugayspod@yahoo.com. We hope you enjoy. Cooper's just like, I got the controls on this, Dad. You don't have to worry about it.
He looks so sad, but also like so happy.
I know. He's good at Andy.
Now
like,
he's just like sitting down, like, hi.
I know, but he was sitting there for a while, going, "I love you. Can I have a treat now?"
Yeah. I would give him a treat.
Yeah, but like, I will reward him.
Well, he needs to earn it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, treats are for poopers. Just like it's like in what is it, Wolf of Wall Street or like
what?
Just Wall
Treats
Street or something?
For poopers?
It's like, something is for closers, and it's like
I haven't seen Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't know if it's Wolf of Wall Street or maybe it's just like
it's like a 3.5 hour movie.
Ew,
I know.
I can't see that much of it.
I'll watch the Cliff Notes, or I'll watch someone do a commentary on YouTube that's like 10 minutes.
Coffee is for closers. Is that what this is? Oh, Coffee is for closers. It's from
I like
Glengarry Glen Ross. Yeah, and so I always say treats are for poopers.
Because he gets one if he poops?
He gets one if he poops.
Oh, do I have to continue to reward Max if he poops outside?
I mean, it's a good idea because they get into that. It's a routine.
Oh, crap.
We'll have to like talk to we'll talk about this when Andrew comes in for our Doggy Daddy episode.
I am not good with treats for Max.
Why?
I got him a little treat thing. Well, we can talk about it, but I got him like a puzzle. Okay. He was not intelligent enough to do the puzzle.
Well, we're not going to do a catch up for the week because we're going to just talk about life anyway. What's going on?
That's what we're doing. We're catching up.
That's right. So you know what we're just going to get right into?
Get into it.
We're going to get right into it.
But who are we?
Oh my God, I totally forgot. Yeah. Hi, all you Tuggers and Tuggets. I'm Paul.
And I'm Joe, and I was waiting for Paul. I'm like, wait, we're getting into what? We can't get into it.
The people need to know what they're listening to.
Yeah, we could have waited for like 20 minutes and be like, here's our intro. That would have thrown some people.
I think that would be awesome, though.
Hey, I'm there with you. Like we got to keep y'all on your toes.
At this point, you should know us.
And if you don't, you should anyway.
Okay, Google me. It was like, who was that? Which housewife is that said that? Was it Kim Solsiak or was it somebody else on another one? She was like, Google me. You know, I think she turned it into, it is Kim Solsiak. She even made it into a song.
Wait, which one is she?
She was in Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was the white girl with the blonde hair.
Oh, now she's in Tardy for the Party.
She was, and she did have her own show that was Tardy for the Party because that was the name of her hit song.
Yeah. Is she still doing that show?
No.
I don't like her.
But she's still married to that football player, so that's good.
She has a bunch of kids, too.
Yeah.
A bunch, yeah. I know that, like, when I watched the Tardy show or whatever, I was like, I don't like this, but I'm watching it.
I didn't like it, but I always put, like, Tardy for the Farty.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into it now. So now everybody knows that we are these unprecedented gays.
Yes, that's us. I'm glad we were able to,
establish that for everyone.
Welcome to this establishment.
So we're just going to get right into mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth resuscitation. So what are you obsessed with this week, Joe?
Well, I feel like, I don't know if it's obsessed, but like plants.
Just plants.
Well, so
the ones you see on the side of the road, hanging from people.
Nuclear plants.
Tire manufacturing plants.
No, we don't. Those are crude oil, and we need to stop that because they're killing the entire earth. No, so I think last week I think I talked about how Max ate my plant, and then he threw up, and then I had to get a different plant, and that kind of like started to spiral with like plants. And so I went, and then I got a money tree, and I put it in the corner, and I was like, this is great. And then I realized it's not supposed to go in the sunlight. So now I'm like, crap. Then I had to get a different plant. And then I was like, well, the plant that I had is dying, so I have to like make it not die. And so it's just been a lot of plants.
So is it bad that you killed a money tree? Like,
I didn't kill it. It just lost a tree or lost a leaf, and then I gave it to Nick for his office. And I was like, this will bring you prosperity. So I'm loaning. So Monet Trey is on foster care to Nick in his office.
Well, the good thing is he is like a money financial person.
Yeah.
Like,
so now people will be like, "Oh, you have a money tree? How cool! I'm gonna invest my money with you."
Right.
See, I'm helping many people.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'm helping him grow his business and also purify the air, and also like.
Photosynthesis, people.
Yes, come through phospholipid bilayer, thylakoid membrane, chloroplast.
Where did you learn all these big words?
Those are the various components of like photosynthetic.
I just know that the something is the powerhouse of the cell.
The mitochondria, yeah. The mitochondria. Yeah, and also in plants you have xylem and phloem, which is what helps. I don't know why I remember all this crap. It's stupid. Like, oh yeah, so helpful.
Oh, probably because you're in science.
I don't plant shit at work.
You plant your ass in the chair.
I do, but that's at home. At the office from home. WFH, work from home. Come on, Fifth Harmony.
You know what I want to do is I want to take a weekend or like a couple days where I work from a hotel.
Oh.
You know,
like
just want to go somewhere like maybe Palm Springs or somewhere, or maybe like Catalina.
Okay.
And just work from a hotel.
Have you been to Catalina?
I have never been to Catalina.
I have not also been to Catalina, but I think I had a Groupon.
That was so weird.
Well, I was like, I have not also been to Catalina.
You're very Yoda right now.
I had a Groupon.
Oh, I love Groupon.
To go, well, I don't know if Groupon still exists, but I had one. Really?
Mm-hmm. I love Groupon.
I'm very surprised by that.
Why?
Because I thought that they had like this big backlash or something and people stopped Grouponing, or is it still...
No, like Tiffany Haddish, I think, is still their spokesperson.
Yeah. Wow.
Because she loved... Did you ever hear the story of what she did? She like went out with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, and they were in like Florida somewhere or something, doing something. And she's like, oh, do you guys want to go hang out tomorrow? And they're like, yeah. I was like, we're going to go on an airboat. I have a Groupon.
No.
Yeah. No. So she took them out on this air. And Will Smith's like, what is a Groupon?
Oh, bless his heart.
Must be nice to not have to worry about that.
I thought, I had thought Groupon was...
I like Groupon.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't searched on Groupon for anything.
Them
in a long
and Gold
time.
Star.
What's Gold Star?
I use Gold Star too. It's another one of those like websites or apps where you can get discount tickets for stuff. Because I just bought tickets to go to. That's where I bought my Knott's Berry Farms tickets.
Oh,
I know.
Are you going to Not Scary Farms?
No, we're gonna do it for Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I got them for like $40 off. I was like,
oh wow,
okay, yeah, let's do this.
Because that's up in is that Anaheim? No.
No. It's up that way.
Buena Park. Yeah, there you go. I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm.
Okay, so we need to like circle back to
what
we were talking about. What were we talking about?
Plants. I'm obsessed with plants, whatever. I gotta like keep them alive, blah, blah, blah. Detoxify your house. I have 7 plants in my home. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, you?
That's it?
And I'm also obsessed with so this is probably more like fun, but like going on like Zillow and seeing like monitoring homes to see like what they're selling for and then seeing what they end up selling for.
Oh, are you keeping like a list?
No, but I'll save them. I haven't. I just started this. There was one home, and I was like, "Oh, this is cute. It's $4.99."
Just one home.
Yeah, it was $4.99, and then it was on the market for like 6 days, and then I wouldn't appear on my search anymore, and it was in pending. So now I'm curious how much over the house is going to sell for.
Oh, yeah, because San Diego is huge right now for real estate. Like,
well, because I'm curious when the market's going to
it's going to burst.
Well, it's going to like slow down or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a market house.
You're not in real estate.
There we go.
You get your real estate license. You watch a couple of like.
I do watch a lot of real estate YouTube videos.
No, you need to watch $1 Million Listing.
I do watch that.
You need to watch Selling Sunset.
New York or LA. Yes, on Netflix.
Yes.
Oh, season 4 is coming out soon. I'm so excited.
I watched $1 Million Listing New York, so
It's so great. Not LA?
I don't like LA.
Is New York the one with the gay guy who's like German?
Frederick. Yes, yeah. The one who had a porn career.
After?
No, before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is porn. The one? Is LA the one with the Middle Eastern guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like $1 Million Listing. It's a guilty pleasure. I'm not guilty about it at all. It's really good.
I don't feel guilty about it. I love it.
He got married and has kids now.
Yeah, he got married to his husband and they had 2 kids, but they had 2 kids for a while.
Before? So, or okay.
Yeah,
they those kids look like they're 4. I don't know age.
Okay.
Anyway, so what are you obsessed with?
So this week, first thing, I am obsessed with like games on my phones right now.
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say mozzarella cheese.
Why would I say that?
I was getting a psychic hit, and like for some reason, I was picturing like string cheese. Did you have like an experience with string cheese lately?
Am I getting a reading right now? I feel like string cheese. I'm gonna throw out a letter
like your
and
life
tell
is
me.
Unraveling before you, and you have to peel pieces of yourself off to be complete.
Oh my god!
Unrelated. What?
That is very deep of you.
Yeah, I am psychic now. I watched a YouTube video.
Mozzarella. No, I'm not obsessed. I mean, I am obsessed with mozzarella, but that's just on a general kind of thing.
See, so I got a good, like, it's a steady baseline psychic hit. I'm okay now.
Okay.
I'm honing in. Okay, no
mowing in.
Oh. Yes.
No, like, I'm obsessed with games on my phone. Like, I was obsessed with this one, and it was like a space shooter game, kind of like Galaga in a way, but like different,
like Space Invader.
A little bit,
okay,
a little bit. And then I'm now obsessed with this one called Idol Mafia.
Oh,
and basically what happens is you have to go into different parts of the city and clear out the rival gang.
Oh no!
And so
how do you clear it out?
But like you have to take over businesses, make money, and then upgrade your people and your businesses,
like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but not.
Yes,
okay,
yeah. And then you have shootouts with the different rivals.
Is it gory or does it like
no?
Does it like
it's not gory at all, but it's just so stupid because I'm like, how am I so obsessed with this game right now?
Hey,
like,
if it makes you happy.
It's just like one of those, it really is just like, because I'm idle and I have nothing better to do. And so I'm just like, I'm playing this, but like, I'm not even to Las Vegas yet. Like I'm in Chicago, which is like the second city. But it is very like.
Do you have to pay?
No, there's like in-app purchases and stuff like that, but like you can get by with not buying anything, but it just takes a while for you to make money and stuff. But it is very strategic too, because you have to pick certain people to do certain things, and they make certain money, and some of them do it faster than others, and blah, blah, blah.
Are you like a mob boss?
I am a mob boss. Oh. So, it's just like, I like it. It's me. And the other thing I'm obsessed with is the Blessed Madonna. Not Madonna, but there is a DJ producer named the Blessed Madonna.
Okay.
And she's really cool. She did Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia remix album. Dual Peeps. And I'm also obsessed with this like remix she just did for the Chemical Brothers for The Darkness That You Fear.
Huh.
And she's amazing. She's, this queer, like she looks like she'd be in her mid 30s or something like that. Somebody you normally wouldn't think of as a DJ.
Yeah.
And she's doing this and it's so cool. And I love her name, The Blessed Madonna. So that's what I'm obsessed with this week.
I kind of want to download that game now.
It is fun, but it is like, it has taken over my life.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm at a red light, and I'm like,
no.
Okay, so this is the thing. Like, as you build up your cities and your businesses, they continue to make money. And then you also get cigars, which is what you use to upgrade your players.
Well, like level them up so that they can shoot better or something?
Yes.
Damn,
and they have more attack power.
Oh, my God.
So what about a red light? I'm like, okay, I know this is a long red light, so let me go in and just collect my money and collect my cigars real quick.
Stop it. I'm getting Farmville vibes all over again.
It's true. It is really just like that. And I was obsessed with Farmville.
I was too, yeah. We've talked about this.
Yeah. So I'm just like, my phone is in the kitchen, away from the studio. I don't have it on me so that I'm not going to worry about it while we're recording. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're getting you're like, oh my God, do I hear like a cigar burning?
Well, I don't.
Is that money signs or money coin?
No, literally right now I'm like, I probably have a couple million in cigars right now and I really need to go get those.
Stop
It's ridiculous.
Stop it. I love that though.
I love it too.
Hey, if it makes you happy.
You know what? And it's like,
and it's free.
It's free and it's a cool little like diversion from everything.
Oh yeah. So, as we know, the world's crazy.
Yeah.
Even though that like, you know, the pandemic is less. The world's still a crazy place.
Somewhat.
I know. I was thinking about like pre-pandemic and then pandemic days, and like I missed the like no traffic and also like not having to see people.
Well, you know, I was just thinking that too. I was driving today and I'm like, where are all these people coming from? Like they were here a while ago.
I know, like kids have to go to school. Like going down University Avenue is a disaster. I know. Like, let me go 3 blocks. Oh, it's going to take 100 years. Great.
I know.
Yeah, it's been 84 years since I crossed the street.
It's been 84 years since a man touched me. Is that her line in the movie?
No, is it?
No, it's not.
I was like, Rose didn't say that. Rose did not say that.
So I heard that so tell us, okay, so let's just get into like, we're just going to talk about your life and stuff.
Weekend. Yeah.
I know. So I know that you went to Disneyland.
Yes.
And how'd you guys like it?
So there were a lot of people. They were supposedly limited, but I do not believe that 1 minute. So, because when you guys went, like, what was the max amount of time that you waited?
Oh, I mean, there were lines that went up like 45 minutes to 60 minutes, but we bypassed that by going into the single rider line.
Oh.
Because me and Andy have been together long enough that we don't need to ride together.
Yeah.
You know.
We had a group of 5, so we're like, But, like, it was busy because they had the Haunted Mansion that was now the, like, Nightmare Before Christmas, which is super cool.
Oh.
But also, like, it was 95 degrees. So, like, the water rides...
Not like the group, though, right?
No, 98 degrees and rising, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It might have been 98. I mean, it was hot. But, like, the water ride at California Adventure was 110 minutes. And I was like, I will not wait in any line for 110 minutes. I don't care.
No.
Because it's hot, and you're by a bunch of nasty, smelly people.
And this was during the day, though, right? Yeah. Oh, God.
Well, so me and Nick, we drove up on Friday and then got a hotel for Friday night and Saturday night.
Where'd you guys stay?
The Marriott something.
Okay.
Which one was it? Yeah. There were like 7 different Marriotts. There was like the Marriott Comfort, the Marriott Courtyard, the Marriott Urban, the Marriott Suites, the Marriott.
You know, you're saying it wrong, though. It's not Marriott.
What is it?
Marriott.
Marriott?
Yeah.
He said Marriott, and I was like, what the fuck?
You know, it's so funny because I told you this. I think I said this before. My sister works for Marriott. And she's worked for Marriott for like
it sounds weird when you're saying I know. Marriott. It sounds like I'm in Marriott. I am going to Marriott. I will come and invade the earth, Marriott.
But she's worked for them for like years, like 20-something years.
Okay.
And if you actually watch a commercial and you actually listen, then and try not to get your brain to automatically think Marriott, they do say Marriott.
Huh.
And she actually met one of the Marriotts.
Oh, Mr. Marriott?
Yeah. It's actually
I feel like I'm saying it wrong and it's weird. It hurts.
And they're Mormon.
Oh.
Right? That's why there's only the Book of Mormon. There's not a Bible in the rooms.
Yeah. Where did they put the board? The drawer. Oh, never open the drawers.
Yeah, they put the Book of Mormon in the drawer, and then they don't have Bibles. So if you want a Bible in your room, you have to ask for it. They don't just automatically put it in there. Gross. And people would write in the Book of Mormons. Like, they write, like, there should be a Bible. Or, like, something like that. Like, people would give us bad reviews because we didn't have Bibles in the rooms.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
What?
It's so stupid. So anyway, you stayed at the Marriott
at the Sheraton when you had a dead person.
Yeah. I was like, is there a Bible in here for this dead person so I can read them last right?
The Sheraton.
Sheraton.
Come on, Sheraton.
Okay. So coming to the stage, Sheraton.
Boom, cat, Sheraton. Yes. Coming through with a 2-for-1 night stay. Continental breakfast. Yeah, they didn't have breakfast.
Oh, they didn't. Oh.
But they had like a little market cafe or whatever, and they had Starbucks, so it was good. But no, we went Friday, and then we spontaneously went into the park, and then rode like a couple rides because it was like so busy. And I was like, where are all these people?
Well, and from what I understand, because people who live in Anaheim or close to there get their season passes, or I'm sorry, their keys now. Are they called keys?
Key pass? I don't know. Magic key.
So now they usually will go in the evenings, like after 5, and go there and hang out.
Oh, that definitely was it. Because I was like, what is this?
But you know what? If I paid $1,600 for a year pass, I'd go every freaking day.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you live in Anaheim.
If you live in Anaheim, yeah.
I would too. Just like, I'm going to have dinner in Disneyland. Don't worry. Take a little.
Did you go to Black Tap?
No.
You didn't go to Black Tap. I told you to go to Black Tap.
No, we didn't really. We went to the La Brea Cafe to get coffee on Saturday morning.
Hold on. Oh, that was a bad decision there.
I know.
But how the hell did you get reservations to Blue Bayou?
So Steven, Matthew's brother Steven, was able to get them. I don't know how. He's like, he went online, did a thing, and like months. You have to reserve months.
So maybe he got the reservation first and then decided when you guys were going to go to Disney.
He had it. No, when we talked about going to Disneyland, he's like, okay, let's do it. But he ended up not being able to get one, and then randomly logged on the day before we went and got it. Yeah. And it was for like $8.50, and I was like, well, the fireworks show is at 9, and so like that's not gonna work. So we're gonna ask them for an earlier time, right? And then we did, and they were like, yeah, totally fine.
Oh my God, really?
I mean, if you want to get biblical, ask and you shall receive.
I mean, I didn't really want to eat at the Blue Bayou, but I was just like, oh, hey, everybody talked about it, and it's right there in the ride.
It was cute. I think that the menu was limited, obviously. They had like
Why
jambalaya. Huh?
Why obviously? Like, if they should have a limited menu, why should they have a limited menu?
I don't know. To prepare a small amount of food.
So they had jambalaya?
Jambalaya. They had the jambalaya.
Did they have etouffee?
No, the jambalaya.
Okay.
And then like a chicken, some fish, and then some other stuff.
Okay.
But I ended up getting all the appetizers because they had really cool, like asparagus that was like breaded with like corn breading or something.
Does your pee smell?
Oh, it did, yeah.
Okay.
Immediately. And I was like, when we got back from the park, I was like, oh God. And I'm like, oh, I'm cool. We're good.
But you know safe. What? That's twofold because now you know you have the allergy. And if you can smell it, you don't have COVID.
Yeah. And I smelled it. And I did dealt it too. I did deal it. But yeah, so Blue Bayou was really fun. It was a cool ambiance because like it was the hot day and then we got there at like 7, but then it was kind of cooling down and it was like we were all so tired by then because we got there. Me and Nick got to Disney at like 8 a.m. on Saturday morning, and it was like a 13-hour day. You know what I mean? And Steve and Matthew and Katie drove home that night.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
And me and Nick went back, and like it was like good night. Yeah. Thank God for a hotel at the Marriott.
Well, not only that, but it's like you're all sweaty and everything, and
and I had reapplied sunscreen 8 times.
Oh.
Yeah, Shanita Shower. That's my new drag name. Shanita Bathe. There you go. Shanita Bathe. Ooh.
So did you do anything in California Adventure or you just go to Disneyland?
So we did Disneyland first, and then we did like Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain. I ended up getting a pair of flip-flops because my shoes were like soaking wet. And then I had to take off my underwear because it was soaking wet. And then I put it in my bag to dry. And I had flip-flops that were like $10 from... Don't make weird faces.
Okay.
I had to let things breathe because I didn't want any like, condensation, like moisture infection.
Uh-huh.
And so then we did, I forget what else, but Indiana Jones, which was really fun. But the highlight was the Star Wars ride. Riding.
So you guys went online on the app and got in.
Yeah.
For the 12 o'clock.
We did.
Why?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we didn't get it at the 7 a.m. and then apparently got it at noon or whatever.
Oh wow! How
but
was it?
We still had to wait. It was mind blowing. Like I didn't know what at all to expect. You can say it.
It's a free ball after all.
Yeah.
Sorry, one of our producers just put that out.
Yeah. Well, and it was hot, so everything dried out. But then I had to put on my soggy underwear to dry that out too. It was whatever.
Okay.
I might have to go to the clinic to Dr. Carlton.
Canal?
No, who's the...
Oh, Dr. Carlton, the butt doctor?
If I have like a yeast infection or something. Should need a monostat.
She baking bread.
Hey, do you need some sourdough starter? It's better than black mold. You're not going to die from my yeast infection. You'll die from your black mold. It'll be nice and tasty, tangy. No, thank you. So, no, the Rise of the Resistance, like, I knew that everyone was like, this is so cool, yeah. But I'm like, I don't know anything about the Star Wars. I don't know anything about the story. Like, I'm like, cool.
I love that you said the Star Wars.
Whatever. Fine, the George Lucas shit, whatever. So, but it was so cool. It's like immersive. You get on a plane. You get off a plane. You're in a different location. Then you have to like go into a room, and then they take you in the room. It's a secret door. Then you get on the track, and it's trackless. And then there's huge buildings, and there's like things falling. And I'm like, all right, this was worth it. So, I definitely recommend the Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
As a ride, it was so good, and also the chocolate covered caramel marshmallows. So yeah,
did that in like the Star Wars land or
no,
just
like
just
in general,
random?
yeah.
Okay.
And the churros.
Ew.
You have to. You gotta get a churro.
Now, did you guys do Smuggler's Run?
Yes.
Okay. So what was your job?
Well, so me and Nick were the pilots first, and that was hard, but it was the most fun.
Okay.
Because I had been it before, where you're like the last two, where you have to like press the buttons.
The engineers.
And I was like, this isn't fun. But when you're the pilot, like you have to actually like maneuver it.
But the engineers have a very important part. They have to grab
do.
the thing.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Yes. But when I was an engineer, like the pilot sucked. This wasn't with Nick, but like when I went the first time, the pilot sucked and the shooters weren't shooting because it was like a little family and they're like, wow. And I was like, shoot! Come on!
Me and Andy were in separate ones and I got stuck with like this old family and I was like, the two ladies were the pilots and they didn't know why did everything lined up? Oh God. I'm next to the, I'm a shooter. Of course. Pew, 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 right in your eye. But I was trying to shoot everything. And the guy's like, there's a button over here. Do I push this?
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
yes.
You we're not going to. And then the engineers were like two kids in the back. And I was just like.
So yeah, that was my first experience too. It was bad. And I was just like, well, whatever.
Yeah, I guess we're not going to do this.
It's good to know we're all mutually invested in the success of our ride.
The resistance is going to die now.
Yeah.
Because of all of you.
Or is that the same? You're the resistance on the...
You're in the resistance. You've got to deliver...
The packages or something.
The two things to them.
There was like a floating... Or like a shiny crystal or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like a power cell or something like that. You're supposed to grab two of them or as many as you can during it. Yeah, we got one. I think we barely got one on ours.
Yeah, well, it's tough. It's tough when you don't have a team that can work together.
Exactly. Teamwork makes the dream work, people. Even Darth Vader knows this.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh my God. I was almost like, I'll be back, but that was...
no, that's Terminator.
Same thing. It's a metal thing.
So you did...
So we did that. And then for California Adventure...
did you guys do web slingers?
No. Did we do any rides?
Little Mermaid.
Oh God.
You did Little Mermaid? Is it a ride or a show?
It's just like the Haunted Mansion. I hate that ride.
Then why'd you go on it?
Because it's air conditioning and you can sit.
Oh, yeah.
Because after you've been standing for 40 hours,
like
you just want to, like, you want your feet to be off the ground. And after you've sweat out all of your liquid, even though you've been drinking plenty of water, you just want to sit.
That's how we felt when we did sailing.
Soaring over the world. Yeah, I love Soaring Over the World.
It was very nice, but also it was because we were trying to get into Rise of the Resistance later on in the day. So like we didn't get to see a lot of it because we were trying on our phones during the ride, trying to get.
But it's a nice air conditioned ride.
Oh my god, yeah,
I love.
And that's
Soaring.
how we felt once we finally got into Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout. Because we had been waiting in line forever in the heat. You know, because there's only a few spots where there's
so bad.
Oh yeah,
and they don't like those. You don't have fast passes anymore, so you have to wait in line.
Oh yeah, that's one of the ones where they don't have single rider line.
Well, and it's like I think it was a 95-minute wait, and I was like, I'm not.
Oh yeah, we had I think we had a 60 to 95-minute wait, and we were like, you know what, we want to go on this ride. It's never gonna get any it's never gonna the line. Amount of time is never going to go down. But it's so worth it.
It is so worth it.
It's such a good ride. I loved it.
Yeah. So we didn't do too many rides, but it was fun.
Did you guys eat at Avengers Campus, or did you get anything from?
We had
Dr. Pim's.
We had the Galactic Cafe or something, and then Steven had a reservation at the California winery place, the restaurant.
Oh, Napa Rose or something like that.
Something like that. And it was again perfect timing because we could sit.
Yeah.
And get some water, and it was shaded, and it was great. And then the Blue Bayou, and then the fireworks show was really cool too. So yeah, it was really a really fun time, but heat.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend going when it's a heat wave.
So you guys came back on Sunday.
Yeah. And on my parents visited, and they drove down Saturday, and then stayed until Wednesday morning.
Oh, they left this morning.
They did. Yeah, they stopped by my apartment.
Why didn't they stay? And they could have been on the podcast. I could have talked to them.
I think my mom had to work.
Oh.
Yeah, she has.
That would have been a good episode, having your parents on.
Well, so Nick met my parents, and it was great.
I saw that. Where was that picture taken? Where did you guys go eat?
So we went to Encontro in North Park.
Oh, so you guys didn't go to Steak?
No.
So then you were talking about going to Steak.
Yeah, it was near impossible to get reservations anywhere, and so we went to Encontro on Sunday. And then various other places. But then last night we went to Madison in University Heights.
Oh, I love Madison.
Really good.
Their pork chop is so good.
That's what I got.
Yeah, their pork chop is delicious.
Well, and they have really good appetizers too, because we got brie with
the
bread.
Brie.
And then the portobello fries.
Maybe that's why you were thinking about cheese and mozzarella and stuff like that. Cause...
I had a lot of cheese over the past couple of days. Yeah. But no, so they came down on Sunday. I met up with them for breakfast because they stayed at the Hotel Del Coronado.
Yeah.
And I was a little disappointed in the hotel because I was expecting this really nice, up level, upscale hotel, but it's historic, so it's older.
Yeah, because it's it was where they filmed parts of Some Like It Hot.
They have a lot of Hollywood stuff there too,
right? Which is why, yeah. So, but they were recently bought out in the last couple of years by Hyatt, so now it's a Hyatt property.
I'm
sorry, Hilton.
Are you sure it's not pronounced Hyatt?
Probably, but
it's Hilton.
It doesn't matter. It's Hilton.
Marriott,
as in Paris.
Marriott. Sounds like a frog, Ribbit, Marriott. So, but the room was kind of lackluster, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, well, but then they complained because they were by the service deck or something, and then they got upgraded to a nicer room.
Oh, that's nice. I stayed there once, and it was for Andy surprised me with it, and we had dinner down in one of their restaurants, and we stayed a night in there, and I was like, oh, I like that.
It's cute. It's quaint, and it's nice to walk around. So they really enjoyed the beachfront access. And they crashed a wedding on Saturday. Apparently, there was a wedding going on the lawn, and they just hung out there and kind of danced it around or whatever. Because it's public, right? But there were so many people there. So many people.
Oh yeah, I had to go on Coronado this morning to go do marketing stuff.
Oh really?
And I was like, this fucking sucks.
It's impossible to get out of there. So I did a lot of driving to and from Coronado, which was fine. But then so lots of various restaurants. They ate at the Streetwater or something, maybe. There's the restaurants, the ones in the hotel area.
Oh, hopefully they went to Saria. Because a friend of mine, our friend Mina, who was on the show, she works at Saria. Oh. And I want to try her desserts because her stuff looks really good. They have a cruffin.
Oh,
there.
What's that?
It is a croissant
muffin
made into a muffin. and covered in cinnamon sugar.
Oh, I would eat that.
And and then I think they also do a crème anglaise.
Oh, of course.
On it. It's delicious.
I would eat that.
Yeah. So, but
yeah,
I'm so sad I didn't get to meet your parents.
Yeah, it was like jam-packed.
I feel like you're embarrassed of me and Andy.
Not at all.
Like, because we didn't get to meet them at all. And they were here.
They were busy.
Secret.
Were they?
Well, they wanted to they were like, what do you need to get done? And I was like, I don't have to do anything, Mom. Like, you were here to relax.
But also, like, they know you have a podcast.
Well, yeah.
They've listened to it.
Yeah.
So they don't want to meet your co-host and your producer?
They met one producer.
Oh, okay.
When they come down next time, we'll all go out.
Oh, sure. Okay. Next time. They're never coming back.
No, they usually come down once a year. So we'll hook up and then we can do like a nice restaurant or something.
You know this is like recorded, so it's there.
Yeah.
It's out of the world.
Yeah, they'll come down and then we'll hang out.
Okay.
And maybe I'll be in a different apartment by then. Who knows?
Okay.
I keep saying, like, I'm going to buy a house next year. Who knows if I will? Who knows?
Who knows?
I just want a backyard. So, but yeah, it was really nice to see them, obviously. And then on, what did I do? So Monday, didn't really do much Monday. I think I went with them to the hotel and then kind of relaxed at my apartment while they just kind of relaxed at the hotel. And then was Monday night when they had the storm.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy, right? I was like, okay, so San Diego is really weird because, like, we don't get a lot of storms. And when it does rain, it rains mildly.
Yes.
Like, this was like a full-on downpour.
Out
like
of nowhere.
I was like, oh my God, is this, I'm back in Florida. Like, it was so nice because you could smell it in the air as it was coming.
Yeah.
And it was like, not only just the smell of rain, but like the ionic smell in the air too from the
little
lightning.
metally. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, I was walking Cooper and in front of me as I'm walking west is like pretty clear skies, but behind me it was like dark and you could see flashes of light.
Yeah.
From the lightning.
We were at dinner and I kept seeing something flashing, me and my dad. And I was like, do you see that flashing? And my mom was like, Joe, there's like flashing candles in the restaurant. And I'm like, no, Mom, there's flashing lightning outside.
I don't know if there's flashing candles.
Well, like the little, you know how like the fake flickering?
Yeah.
And I was like, no. And I was like, I'm going to walk outside. And there was like huge like thunder and lightning, right?
There was that one where it was like right around 7:30. There was like this huge crack of thunder for like a good 15 seconds.
It was massive.
Me and Cooper had to like go outside and we're like, the fuck? The end of the world, Cooper.
Well, so we were at Farmer's Bottega in Mission Hills. And then I was texting Nick and I was like, well, do you want to ride? He's like, yes, please, because it's pouring rain. And I was like, it's not pouring rain over here in Mission Hills. So like, I would say like a half a mile radius or whatever. It was a totally different.
Well, and it was coming in like bands too, because it was like, it would rain, then it would stop.
Well, then it came down like at like 7:30 and it was
but
like.
It rained all night too.
It was great. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love that.
I do too.
I just love that smell too.
Well, and it's like it cleans the air, you know. It cleanses.
So if there were 2 scents that I could get in a candle, not in the same candle, but like 2 separate candles, like I would get rain right before it rains. So and then puppy breath.
What?
Puppy breath?
Oh.
I love the smell of puppy breath.
You need to smell Max's breath because it is not cute.
Oh, I heard you put Max in a kennel.
Oh, so he got to go to a dog. It was called Paw Commons, and it was a dog resort.
Oh,
and so
okay.
So the reasoning behind it is because they were the only people that had availability, right?
Okay.
And I was like, well, you know, I got a good vibe from them because they're like, yeah, you know, we have like. The dogs get to play with each other. We do like an assessment, like a meet and greet, so that they all won't like kill each other.
Oh my God! Did they have a yappy hour?
Maybe. Maybe.
Did they all get personal? Oh, that was a stretch.
I was for it. Oh my God, unrelated. But when I called the Enterprise people today to ask how I can like return my car, they because I called I'm getting my car back tomorrow. And I called the, what is it called? The auto body shop. And they're like, you can just leave the Enterprise car here. And I was like, I don't know about that. And so I called Enterprise and I was like, hey, and it was a fellow homo. And he, and I was like, does he know that I'm gay? Like, probably. So he picks up or whatever. And I was like, hey, I just have a question about.
How do you know it was another?
I heard he had it. The way that.
Do I sound gay?
The way that he had talked.
Was he like, hey, sis?
Yeah. So, but like, I was like, yeah, I'm curious, I was like, can I drop my car off? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, how does that work? And he's like, oh, well, you're going to have to drive 2 cars. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, that was a joke. And I was like, oh, that's funny. Haha. I was like, it just didn't register because I was like more like concerned about like, how am I getting my car back? So I just, that made me.
Oh, that was a joke? Okay.
No. I'm telling you a story. I'm letting you into my life so you can be involved. You're taking me on a journey. Yes. So anyway, Max got boarded, and he had a time of his life, and I had separation anxiety. So I was like, is he doing okay?
But can like, did they have
video cameras
so you can watch
him, right?
For
the first couple hours, he wasn't showing up on camera. He wasn't camera ready.
He was getting fluffed.
But then after a while, I was like, oh, there he is. And then he would just like, he ran around and played with all the dogs. And I was like, perfect, right? Like, this is good. But then they shut the cameras off at 7 because I think that's when they like are closed for business. And then I picked him up Sunday at noon and he was spent. He was so tired. And I was like, this is so good.
See, this is why you should let him go twice a week with our dog walker too.
Yeah, because you guys do it, just to the beach or whatever?
Yeah, he goes for 8 hours with our, about round, with our dog walker, and he takes him to the beach twice. He's with a bunch of other dogs, and then Cooper comes home, and he is just exhausted. All he wants to do is just lay around and drink water and throw it up, and then
well, because I was like, that could be, I could just how much is your dog walker?
It's like he's like $30 a day.
That's not too bad.
No,
for 8 hours. Yeah, that was about the same price for that, but the they get you because like the boarding itself was like $32, and they're like, we have play packages, and I was like, ugh, what does that mean? Where they like allow you? I don't know. I need to call back and ask.
Was it puppy play?
Yes. Yeah, masks and all. But I'm curious if I didn't do that, would they still let Max play with the dogs?
No.
I'm like, so that was an extra like $30.
Oh,
I know.
So $60 a day.
Yeah,
but 65 or something.
But that was about for boarding and everything. That was a less than another couple places that I called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's expensive. It's like $70-$80, and I didn't want to put him in WAG because I know that those are just like
the WAG
crates.
hotel. Yeah.
And no beef to you, WAG, if you want to sponsor us, but like,
but I ain't taking my dog to you.
No, because I've heard not so good things about WAG.
All right.
But yeah, he did well, and then he's still kind of tired.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I think he also got something in his eye because he's got like red eye, and I'm like, do you have pink eye?
Well, no, if it's red, it's not pink. So
well, like a pinkish red.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a salmon eye.
Maybe you should get some color swatches. Hold on.
Let me get the Pantone.
It's fuchsia. But also you have to watch out for like kennel cough.
Well, yeah, and they had asked for his vaccination records.
Okay.
And which reminds me, thank you. I have to get him. He's due for some vaccines. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I have it on my fridge. What's that?
Like the COVID vaccine?
Sure. No, I think he needs rabies and like another one.
Okay.
It's like a booster every year.
First year.
Yeah. So he's due for that.
So just so you know, our dog walker also will watch your dog if you give him
for the same price
for the weekend.
For the 30
it's actually I think for weekends it's like $40.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, I need his business card.
Yeah, because he's amazing.
Does he have like a big house?
I don't know. I've never seen his house. I don't need to know him.
But he takes them back to. But does he take him back to? He takes the dogs back.
He takes them back, and they sleep in like a bedded area and stuff like that, and they all sleep together.
Aww.
So I mean, Cooper, when he comes back after we've been gone for like a couple of days, he is just spent. Like just like, I just want to cuddle with you guys.
Yeah.
I finally have my own space again.
Yeah.
I want to be
Max
with you.
Max is the same way. He was so needy and just like passed out, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's like it's really nice because that's all, and it's
socialization. It's great for him,
right? And and we just like, hey, we're gonna go away this weekend. Can you watch Cooper? And he's like, yeah, that's fine.
Is he local?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he comes by and picks him up. It's really cute when you see him in his car. He has like a car full of dogs.
Oh my God.
But they all know where to sit.
Really?
Yeah. So like they all sit where they're supposed to sit. He sent us a video and he was driving along in the car. And it's just all these dogs, like 7 or 8 dogs in the car.
What kind of car does he have?
He has like a Honda Accord.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so...
that's tiny.
I know. But like there's all these dogs barking in the car. And they're like right in his ear and everything too. And you just see Cooper sitting there like... he's not even barking or anything. He's just like enjoying the ride.
Yeah. I'll have to get some info because that's probably better than where I took my dog.
Okay. And you're going to my dentist soon.
Yes. Well, okay. We'll unpin the puzzle for Max because I think I said something.
Oh yeah. That. No, let's go to the puzzle for Max.
And then we'll go to the Shanita Second Opinion is my new drag name for the dentist.
Okay.
Because my old one's scamming me. But I am firmly believing that they are lying.
Okay.
So Max I don't know, last week I was like, oh, I saw this thing on Instagram where it was like a puzzle and like you can move the little pieces and then there's treats under it. I was like, this is great. Max will love this, right? But it was a level 3. So I get it and then I like put the puzzle together and it has, like the little puzzles where like you slide and there's like a compartment under it and there's like all the things that you can slide. He didn't know what to do. And he just like looked at it and was like, what do you want me to do? And then I was like, crap. Like, he can't do a level 3. We need to start with a level 1.
Level 1 dog.
I know. I was like, Max.
Your dog is a level 1 dog.
He is not intelligent. Because he was just like, what do you want? I'm like, and then I showed him and he was like, ooh, a treat. And I was like, you have to move it with your mouth. And he was just like, he licked it and he's like, bye.
Move it. So I get the other treat.
But then I got him a level 1 and he learned. And I was like, good boy. So he's good with level 1. So yeah, if you're getting your dog's puzzles, don't go level 3.
Okay, build up.
Yeah. That's how they get you because it's like $30 a puzzle. Or maybe it's 15.
Okay.
But like, it's good for their brain stimulation, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm going to your dentist.
Yes.
And I'm very excited about it because as I was making my appointment, I was like, I already have a good vibe about them because she was like very friendly and like listened. Because like my old dentist, like didn't ask, like, and when I asked questions, he didn't answer them. Like, I felt like a number, like what is it? It felt like a corporate, whatever.
They are corporate, yeah.
For profit, right?
Yeah.
And then when I went to the periodontist, the referral, I got the same vibe. And I was just like, I don't like you. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm hoping that, obviously, your dentist will be much better.
I love the fact that we're doing this. You can tell we're doing it from home because there's somebody outside parking their car with their music turned up
slow
so
jams.
Loud.
Well, I don't know if they can hear it. Listeners, if you can recognize this song.
Oh my God. Oh, and it's so funny. Okay, so this guy's parking his car. He was here last week sometime, and all you hear is fuck after you hear this crunch because he backed his wheel into the curb and crunched part of his his
I've done that on my car that's salvaged, so it's fine.
But I don't think you're in love with your car like he's in love with his car.
No.
Yeah.
I will say though, I miss my car. Nissan Versa is a piece of junk. I don't care if you have the push to start. I don't care if you have air conditioning. I don't care if your windows roll down. I don't care if you have a backup camera, a forward camera, a left camera, a right camera. I want to be it stops you if you're too close to a car. So you can't squeeze into a tiny ass parallel parking spot, which I am amazing at. I am amazing at parallel parking.
Are you? I want to have a contest between you and Andy.
I have pictures of all of my great jobs that I've done. I'm not kidding. There have been times where there was maybe 2 inches.
2 inches can make the difference.
Exactly. In the front and the back. No, I think me and Nick were trying to go to Louisiana Purchase over in North Park off of Louisiana.
Purchase, yeah.
And there was a spot and it was really small. And I was like, oh, I got this, right? And then I got out and there was a crowd that like clapped and they were like, great job. And I was like, thank you.
I don't get performance anxiety.
Not at all. I was like, ooh. And he's always like, oh, you're going to fit there? I'm like, yes.
And okay, have you had the alligator cheesecake at
No.
But they don't do gator cheesecake anymore.
Why?
Because alligator is no longer...
Wait.
You're no longer...
Like alligator milk?
Huh?
Alligator milk? Do they... Alligator cheesecake? Is it a dessert?
Okay, so it is a savory cheesecake. And they do like this alligator and crawfish etouffee kind of thing on top of it. Oh my god, it's so good.
But they don't do it anymore? Why?
Because you're not allowed to serve gator in California anymore.
Why?
I don't know. I don't
They're
make the
not
rules.
endangered. If anything, we're helping out Florida.
But if you look right there, second one down, because our fact checker always puts up pictures for us so we can see it. It is so freaking good.
It looks kind of like a quiche sort of thing. Okay.
But we've had it here at Louisiana Purchase, and then when we went to New Orleans. I was going to say weird. I don't know what I was going to say.
Did you say it at the Marriott?
Marriott. The Sheraton.
It's a she rating. Oh, what is she rating? Good or bad? A plus. She rating.
But we had it in New Orleans.
Oh, I bet it was good over there.
It was actually, I like the Louisiana Purchases better.
Really?
Because their crust was like, I think, better for it.
Huh.
And it was like they did it round, where they did it like a cheesecake almost, like sliced.
Huh.
But it was still really good.
I need to go. I've been to Louisiana Purchase, I think, oh god, like 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't remember what I had, but I want to go, but there's always a line.
Yeah.
It is so busy.
Yeah, you got to get reservations.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
OpenTable.com, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they use Talk, Resi, or OpenTable.
I need to go.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about something because like everybody's talking about it. So I feel like we need to talk about it.
What if I don't know about it?
I would be, and I told Andy this.
Oh God.
I like, because we were like, oh, you're going to talk about it on the podcast? I'm like, yeah, we're going to talk about it. And he was like, well, what if Joe says he doesn't know anything about it? And I'm like, if he says he doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm like, you must live under a rock.
Okay, here we go.
Have you been watching Squid Game?
No, I've heard of it though. I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Why are you not watching this like cultural phenomenon?
Because my cultural phenomenon is to be outside of society.
Okay, calm down.
But also, like, when I still have to watch the Great British Throwdown. I'm watching all 17 episodes of Drag Race because there's 17 seasons on right now.
You need to watch
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and Sleepy Hollow.
Okay, we're gonna get to RuPaul here in a second. But like, Squid Game is amazing.
Yeah, no, I heard it. I watched there was a lot of stuff on Instagram, and I'm like, this could be cool. And
it is very cool.
Yeah.
All right, fine. We can't talk about it then.
Well, you can. I just don't.
No, I just
haven't
like
seen it.
for those who haven't watched it, it's like I think it's on track to be like Netflix's most watched show ever.
Really?
Yeah, and it also there was this whole they had a little bit of controversy. I was gonna say it that way because it sounds very British when I say it that way.
There's a skincare YouTuber that says controversy.
Is it really?
Yeah, he's I don't know what his name is, but he's like, well, let's talk about the controversy. And I'm like,
oh yes, I love it.
So you were 100% accurate. You were over the pond.
There's a controversy about the subtitling.
Why?
Because they said that it wasn't subtitled and it wasn't what's the word I'm looking for when it's taken from one language to another? Translated very well.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh.
Isn't that weird? I was like, we were watching it.
So did it lose its meaning?
I think it lost a little bit of meaning and stuff behind it. We were actually watching it with them speaking in Korean with the subtitles underneath. And then I'm like, oh, you can switch it. So I switched it over to English.
Oh, God.
So it has a dub with them still, like, they're mouthing Korean.
Yes.
And then it's subtitled in English underneath them. And I think I'm going to go back to
the Korean.
I don't want to watch it in English.
Well, because it's always it's like anime. They like with anime back when they would do the dubbed English version, it would be so bad, and you would lose the tone,
right?
Because like Japanese anime is like Hataria! And like they're just like no.
But like Squid Game actually has a very anime feel to it.
May the Lord permit his blessings upon thee now and forever. Amen.
Skeet skeet.
To be the pure.
Pause to do the cut.
Okay.
She need a Kleenex.
She got it all over her arm.
I mean, that's success.
Pause again, because the sneeze didn't happen in the final episode, so...
Oh.
It could be fun, though.
I know. I love the fact that it's in there.
We'll never know.
Celebrities are just like us.
What?
You never see that in like the People magazine? In People magazine, like
oh yeah, like Will Smith with a Groupon. They're just
right,
like us.
exactly.
Oh Lord.
So, are you watching Drag Race UK?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
We stopped watching Holland. We don't even care about Holland anymore because of what happened. But like,
yeah,
I'm actually enjoying UK.
Oh, it's great. I don't know what it is, but I feel like UK is on another level. I don't know if they want it more, and there's no money value, and they don't have to like prove themselves. But like their caliber, it seems like substantially better than USA.
But I don't like the little queen who won 2 in a row.
Oh yeah, I hate her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I was just like...
Crystal Versace, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not a huge fan. Veronica Green, for some reason, this season.
Me too,
just
yeah,
like,
I don't like her.
I'm like...
I didn't like her in the first season either.
But I do like Scotty Claus.
Miss Kitty Claus
Miss
or whatever.
Kitty Claus.
Yes.
Mrs. Kitty Scott Claus.
Yes. She is...
Oh, I just got that name.
Wait, what?
I just got her name.
Kitty Scott... Oh, Kitty Scott
Kitty
Claus.
Scott Claus. And I'm like... Oh my God, I hate that. When that
that's
happens.
like Victoria Scone. It's Skon, but it could be also pronounced as Scone. So like Victoria Scone.
Oh.
Like Victoria Scone.
And I love Ella Day.
Yes. Oh, me too.
You just like her out of drag.
So I followed...
She's a trade of the season. Am I the trade of the season?
Yes. So I followed him for like years. Just because it was like a hot guy drag queen.
Okay.
And I'm like, ooh, right? Because he's very handsome. And then like they had the announcement, and I was like, "Oh, I know who you are." And I was like, I never got the pun, Ella Day, and I'm like, "Oh."
Neither did RuPaul at first, and then they
No.
were like, "Oh, now we get it."
But I also kind of like the little what's the one that did like the point thing?
River
Medway, yeah,
Medway or Midway or whatever.
And I really love Choriza.
Choriza May.
Yeah, like just because like. Yes.
I love living in such and such place. It's where my boyfriend's dick.
Yeah.
Or
like,
about living there.
It's like, don't hate me because I'm here. Hate me because I'm an immigrant. But just like the humor and the timing. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm on board with you. And then they did the like, the spin bike challenge. And I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. And I was like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
It was so good. Yeah. I'm loving UK. But not the other person.
And I really did like the little short one.
Yeah.
The little pocket rocket one.
I liked the one that got eliminated first. Anubis.
Yeah.
The little pocket rocket, I was like, Lord, like that lip sync.
But did you see her like her tricks and stuff? I was like,
yeah, but that other girl totally won that lip sync. I was like, you definitely won that lip sync.
yeah, she did.
Yeah,
it's something or other.
We'll know the names next week. Yeah, sure, Vanity. Sure.
All right. Anything else?
That is all I have.
Oh,
I'm out of Totino's pizza rolls.
Oh no.
And I'm out of what's it called? Other stuff.
I forget. I don't know. And if you guys have a chance while you're out there, check out the OFM podcast because guess who's going to be
Guess who's back in the house?
On there? Guess who's back in the house? Bow, bow.
It's us. Heels click clacking about. 5 fresh feminist out to 11. I'm divided, so gentlemen sitting in the head of that pot like pow.
Okay.
I may know some of the words.
But please go out and check out the OFM, the Outfront Magazine podcast.
When will it be released?
It is going to be released this month in October.
Okay.
So hopefully next soon. But check it out. It's these unprecedented games were on there talking about.
We
our
were
podcast.
Featured.
It was very meta.
And I don't know what it means still.
Still. It's not Metamucil.
Well, it was, that's what I thought. When they were like, yeah, I was like, Musil? I still think it's funny because like we were being interviewed, but then we were like interviewing them.
I know, that kind of takes over in a way.
Well, it's weird being interviewed. Yeah. Like they asked us questions. I was like, oh, what? Oh. And then I'm like, is this how our guests feel?
empathy.
Oh, probably.
I know. I felt things. Yeah, I felt. I am feeling things today, but not today. It was when we recorded. Marriott.
All right. Well, that's it, everyone. Thank you for having and have a great day, week, every
time.
Special thanks to Andrew Smith and Nick Stone for producing the show. If you like us, please follow us at tugayspod on Instagram and visit us online at tugayspod.com. You can find us anywhere you can stream podcasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know topics you'd like to hear. And always remember, stay safe, stay classy, stay sassy, and always stay a little bit trashy. See you next week.